options contract can look incredibly complicated, but three numbers explain almost everything: the strike price, expiration date, and premium. If you understand these three, you'll finally start seeing what an options contract is actually telling you. Let's start with the first one, the strike price. This is the price at which an option gives you the right to buy or sell the underlying stock. For a call option, the strike price is the price you have the right to buy the stock at. For a put option, the strike price is the price you have the right to sell the stock at. Imagine a stock is trading at $100, and you see a call option with a strike price of $110. That $110 number is not the stock's current price. It's the contract's predetermined strike price. Now comes the second number, expiration. Every standard option contract has an expiration date. Expiration is simply the date when the option contract reaches the end of its specified life. And time matters, because an option doesn't have forever to become valuable. Generally, as an option gets closer to expiration, its time value tends to decrease. This is one reason options can behave very differently from simply owning shares of stock. Now let's talk about the third number, continuous focus on the option premium. The premium is the price the buyer pays to purchase the option contract. And in the United States, one standard equity options contract typically represents 100 shares. So if an option premium is quoted at $2, the contract's cost would typically be about $200. This is a common beginner mistake, seeing a $2 premium and assuming the entire contract costs only $2. Now let's put our three numbers together, using a simple example. Suppose a stock is currently trading at $100. This will be our base price for the analysis. The premium is $2, meaning the contract costs approximately $200. Notice something important. The stock is currently below the call's strike price. If the stock rises, the relationship between the stock price and strike price can change. Suppose the stock eventually reaches $120 before expiration. Now the stock is $10 above the $110 strike. That difference is called intrinsic value for the call before expiration. But remember, the premium you paid was $2 per share, or about $200 per contract. So simply having intrinsic value doesn't automatically tell you your final profit. There's another important concept: break even. For a basic call held until expiration, break even is generally the strike price plus the premium paid. In our example, that means the expiration break even would be $112. But options don't have to be held until expiration. Their market prices can change before then. That means factors such as the stock price, time remaining, and expected volatility can affect the premium. So when you look at an options chain, don't focus on just one number. Look at the strike price, expiration date, and premium together. These three numbers tell you what contract you're looking at, how long it lasts, and what the market is charging for it. Mastering this is your key to trading with confidence. And once you understand these basics, options chains become much easier to read. But there's still one big question. Why are some options more expensive than others? In the next episode, we'll break down intrinsic value, time value, and the concepts of in the money, at the money, and out of the money. Understanding these concepts is where options trading starts getting really interesting. Subscribe to Apex Profit, and let's continue the journey.